Hi everyone, I'm Stan from Eagle Vision, here again with Scott Banks from Scott Banks Real Estate Group, and we're talking about marketing strategy for project marketing and off-the-plan sales of whether land or townhouse or apartments. So last time we talked about some of the general ideas around branding and design, what things need to be in place to make them work, and you can check out that video again on the link below. And today we're going to talk about more about the specifics, so marketing budgets and some of the other ideas that need to be in place. Scott, so what would you say, is there a rule of thumb to a marketing budget for a campaign?
Gee, it's a great question, Stan. And I think, like our world, that's changing really rapidly. Historically, developers used to feel that if they threw enough money at a project, they'd eventually end up with the sales. That has proven not to be so true. Like there's plenty of examples out there of people that have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing and they haven't got the results. So if you have your project right and it's priced right and it's the market is looking for what you have on offer, it probably doesn't need as much money invested in it, from the online point of view as you may think.
Yeah.
So we've had projects where we've spent small amounts of money and had huge success. So there's lots of different ways. Obviously, we've got Facebook, we've got LinkedIn. There's so many different areas that you can invest your money in. But I think the key to it is, fishing where the fish are. So, understanding where your market is, who your potential buyers are, and going to them. So it's not a scattergun approach like we used to use. It's more specific. I mean, with big data these days, it's a lot easier to target specific buyers. If you know potentially who your buyers are, you can chase your buyers. So you're investing less money, but it's getting a better return because you're going for the buyers that you want to go for.
Yeah, great. And so that sort of brings us to the next question, and the online versus offline. Previously, there was a lot of money being spent on print media and maybe in newspapers. How do you see it playing out at the moment?
Yeah, I think another great question, Stan, it's the two play together. So if you're going to start offline, people these days are going to end up online. So you really probably, if you could perhaps run an online campaign and not an offline, but you can't run an offline without an online. Because people these days, they Google things. Oh, gee, I want to find out about this developer. I wonder what he's got to say. Where's the website for the project? I mean, it's almost like if you don't have a website for a project, you're not a serious developer. It's like a website for a business these days. If it's not there, you're really putting yourself behind the eight ball. So if you decide that, look, my buyers are going to come from East Malvern, I'm going to do a letterbox drop in East Malvern, you really need somewhere to send them. So if you're doing that and using that as an example, they need to be able to get onto a website. They need to be able to sort of go to the online phase. So your online is critical. Your offline is probably not so critical, but if you are using both marketing methods, they need to dovetail together. So they need to sort of pull together to create the outcome. So if you are fishing where the fish are, you start getting the fish, and then it needs to be a natural progression that they want to engage with the agent that's selling it, and find out more, and then it should be a natural flow towards a purchase.
Yeah, I read about a house for $5 million being sold off Facebook.
Yeah, I saw the article. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Amazing. And last time we talked about a project that you're working on that has been achieving really good successes.
Yes.
How have you applied online and offline ideas within that land estate?
Well, it's quite simple, and I was thinking about this before. I mean, if you're marketing a development, a high-rise apartments, and there's someone that's spending a lot of money next door to you, sometimes it's as simple as just putting up a sign out the front, and you might be able to capture some leads that are being driven by someone else. So we've, this particular land estate, we do have a high-profile corner. So we've simply got a couple of boards up there, and they are driving a lot of inquiry to our website, and then we're capturing those leads on the website. So as we mentioned in the last video, we actually have around 500 people registered for a 26 lot release. So it's just been phenomenal, like the response that we've got. So that's been a there has been a little bit of online, a little bit of offline, but it's driving it to a website, and then we're collecting the potential contacts there, and then developing a relationship with them too. So you can't just collect names. You know, we are developing a rapport with these people. We're keeping in touch with them. We're sending them updates so they know what to expect. So we're getting them ready to buy when the time comes.
Yeah, very good. And did you use Facebook or any other big data sort of thing?
Look, we haven't used any paid Facebook links, but we've obviously promoted it through our own channels and through our profiles, which is, look, I guess we've been fortunate because we've had so much demand. We haven't been looking for any more leads. You know, we've been fortunate. We've had enough. Yeah,
very good. Look, Scott, thank you so much for your time. This is all that we sort of wanted to cover in this part. Thanks again for watching, and if our viewers want to get in touch, what's the best way?
They can easily just Google Scott Banks and get through to the website and find a mobile number, call me or send me an email. I'll be delighted to help if I can.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time.